Hey guys, I'm Justin with Board Game Perspective, and today we're going to show you the two-player abstract game Onitama. Let's go take a look. So here we have the setup for Onitama. The components are simple yet beautifully made, and this is everything that comes in the box. You've got the player mat, you've got 5 pieces for the red, 5 pieces for the blue, you've got move cards, and you've got a rulebook. That's all that comes in the box. This is the initial setup. Each player has 4 student pawns and 1 master pawn. The master pawn starts in the middle on his temple arch, and the 4 student pawns line up to the sides of that. You've also got move cards. We've got a lot of move cards to choose from, but what we're going to end up doing is we're going to end up choosing only 5 of these. Now these can be chosen randomly, or you can pick which ones that you want to use depending on if you want to play with certain strategies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and choose 5 at random. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to put the rest of the cards away. Those aren't going to be used for the rest of the game. Those 5 move cards are going to be distributed between the 2 players. Each player is going to get 2 in front of them. So 2 on my side and 2 on the other side. Now the 5th card is going to start off in between the 2 players. And the color of this icon in the lower corner is how we're going to decide who goes first in the game. Now here's how the move cards work. Each card has a black spot in the center that indicates where a piece originates, and then it's got colored squares all around that, determining where that card will allow a piece to move. So on blue's turn, they're going to choose one of the 2 move cards, and they're going to make a move dependent on what that card says that they can do. Now let's say this person chooses the crab card. In order to move with the crab card, they can move either to the side 2 spaces to the right, to the side 2 spaces to the left, or 1 space forward. Now you can decide which pawn you want to move, whether it's a master pawn or a student pawn. They can all move in the same way. So let's say we choose the crab card, and we're going to move this pawn forward 1 space. Now what happens once you choose that card and make your move? You're going to take this card, you're going to turn it around so that the other person can see it, and you're going to pick up the card that's in the middle and bring that back to your space so that you can use it on your next turn if you wanted to. Now, the other player will go and do the same thing. So I'm going to use this Cobra card here, and as you can see, I can move either 1 space to the left, or 1 space diagonal forward, or 1 space diagonal back. So I'm going to move 1 space diagonal forward here, because that's really the only move I can do with this card. You can never do a move that's going to either take you off the board, or a move that's going to land on top of one of your own pawns. So let's say I make that move, and then I do the same thing. I turn it around so the other player can see it, and then I grab this card, bring it back to my side for my next turn. And you'll keep going like this. Now the goal of the game is to do one of two things. You either want to capture your opponent's master pawn, or you want to try and get your master pawn into the opponent's master pawn's temple. So you're going to continually take turns and keep going until one of the players has accomplished that. Now to capture the piece of another player, you can use your cards to do moves similar to chess. So the way that you capture a pawn, or another player's pawn, is by using one of these movement cards. Let's say we use the boar card. You're going to use the move to go straight forward to capture the other player's pawn. And you will be able to take that and keep that off the board for the rest of the game. And you'll keep going like this until either you capture the other player's master pawn, or your master pawn ends up in the other player's temple. And that's Onitama. If you guys like this video, go ahead and hit that like button down below and subscribe so that you know when our next video comes out. We thank you guys for watching and see you next time.